Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Listen, I want to encourage you guys today. Patience is so powerful, and it is so much of what we need in this season and in this time. You know, the topic I wanted to talk about today was extending grace. And a lot of times it's hard for us to extend grace because we fail to understand where a person is or some of the things that may influence their decision. But we are expected to extend grace. You know, the Bible says in Proverbs 19, and I'm going to read it for you because I like reading the Bible. A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. I personally used to be easily offended. And I'm just going to be honest. That was one of the things I had to get over. I had to get over the fact that I was easily offended. I had to grow some thick skin. And I had to exude another level of patience as I got older because I was easily offended, period. And in life, you learn that things are going to come. People are going to offend you. People are going to do things that will make you angry. People are going to do things that will make you want to just fall out and give up the relationship. But in life, if we approached every relationship like that and every situation like that, we will be loners. We will have no one around us, no friends, no family, no anything, because people will offend you. Things will happen. Sometimes it will happen intentionally. Sometimes it will happen by accident. But I believe that the Bible is telling us here that wisdom yields patience. Patience helps us not only to wait, but it also helps us to understand where other people are coming from, to understand again what factors have influenced their decisions. Sometimes it's culture, sometimes it's the way they were raised, sometimes it's just who they are. But when we seek to understand what they meant and what they really were trying to do, it often changes our perspective about the offense. And so, as the scriptures tell us here, I realized this morning that in life we have different levels. When we are children, babies, we're not expected to have patience. When we grow to be teenagers, we gently learn how to have patience. When we become young adults, we learn by trial and fire. We learn by trial and fire. Some things we have to experience in order to develop that level of patience. But by the time we get to be adults or mature adults, we should be able to not only have enough patience for ourselves, but patience for others around us. Often we get to a place where we forget how we used to be, and we forget how we were as teenagers, how we were as young adults, and we lose patience. I said this the other day with my kids. Sometimes I lose patience for them, and I have to ask God for guidance and parenting because I was once a teenager. I was once a young adult, and I needed that same kind of patience that I expect from them or I expect from God. God grants us he's had great patience with us. And when you look at it from that perspective, it teaches us that, listen, we don't only need patience to wait, but we need patience as we deal with each other. I encourage you today, somebody's going to piss you off. Somebody's going to make you upset. Somebody's going to do something that you feel like you wouldn't have done. But you have to realize that you're not them. And maybe you've come to a place in God that you are able to see clearly or see better in that situation. Doesn't make you better than them. It just means that you're more developed than them. And you have to extend patience and understanding to them just as you would expect God to extend to you. Patience is very powerful, it's very deep, and it changes the way we relate to ourselves. It changes the way we relate to God. And it changes the way we relate to each other once we're developed in that area. And as we continue to develop in that area, it takes us more into a place where we resemble God himself. All right? So let's be patient today, guys. Have a good day.